All right, we're here at Redemptorist in Baton Rouge with Lael Collins, the nation's #2 offensive tackle. Lael, first off, catch everyone up on your height and weight. Where are you at right now?
6'5", 317.
Talk a little bit about your senior year. I know you say that your freshman year was probably your best in terms of you guys' class, but you had a really strong year this year. Ended up losing to Parkview at the very end there, and then dropped one to Patterson and Kenny Hilliard in the playoffs.
Oh yeah, this year was a good year. We came together a lot as a class and as teammates, and we worked hard. And I mean, it all started this summer in the weight room where we was just getting after it together and just balling together. And our season kind of ended, unexpectedly early for us. But I think as people and as human, that we came together way better than a lot of more people and a lot of more players.
What was it like to block for a guy like Jeremy Hill, one of the top recruits in the nation in terms of running back, and then kind of what y'all were able to do together in terms of running off that left side?
Well, a guy like Jeremy, man, it's always exciting to block for him. If you just give him a little crease, he'll get through there and make something happen. And he's real big. I mean, he's like 6'2", 225, and like by him being big, it's a big advantage. Like he can do a lot of things that a lot of big backs can't do. Like he could just get in the hole and just make the move left, go right, or anything. Like he's just that type of back, and I like that about him.
You're a guy, your freshman year, you said you were about 6'2", about 265, 270. Obviously, colleges knew about you very early on. Take us back before you committed to LSU. What colleges were kind of really on you, and what was that process like?
Well, my first scholarship offer was from Tennessee, and that was the first school that ever came and recruited me. And I was really interested and really excited about it, and that was something that really touched me. And I was just never thought that I had that opportunity to play college ball. Just never crossed my mind. I always dreamed of it. And as a kid, I always liked Tennessee and that checkerboard field. That was something that I always liked and I always looked at. But just growing up being an LSU fan, it really grew me closer to LSU, and get to know the coaching staff and the players and the offense that they run. I really like, and how they like the big backs. I like that about LSU too.
You decided to commit. You were the first commitment, you and Jeremy, that September. This was September a year ago now. What led up to that, and I guess when you got the offer officially that September, how quickly were you able to say, all right, I want to go ahead and commit?
It was pretty quick to bring me to go ahead and commit to LSU, because I knew in my heart that's the school I wanted to go, and I knew that's where I wanted to be. And I mean, me as coming in to be a freshman this year with the depth that they have is not too much. So I feel like with the guys that's there, I can compete, and possibly if guys say the same, work my way into the starting job. That's what I want to do. So I mean, it's a great process, and I enjoy everything about it, and I love LSU to death.
You've been one of those guys who has been vocal about being on campus and trying to get other kids into the class. When you saw guys like Jarvis Landry and Anthony Johnson and Trey Turner and some big in-state names commit, what was that feeling like to know that you kind of had a hand in it?
It was a great feeling, just to have those great guys with you. You know their personalities, you know what type of players they are, nasty players. You always want those good, respectful kids, and just ready to come in and play, ready to learn, ready to do something new and just ball out. There's always something special, and those guys are my guys. I wouldn't trade them for anything, so I never turn my back on them. I want to go to school with them, and that's what we're gonna do, and we're gonna make it happen.
You call yourselves the fam, obviously short for the family. Just talk about how that came to be, I guess.
Well, we call ourselves the fam because we are like brothers. Like, I done been to USC and Auburn, and I done looked at the recruiting class. A lot of those guys that's committed already not even that close. And I look at us, man, we're real close. We're like brothers, like real brothers. And we call ourselves the fam because we won't turn our back on none of us. And we'll go to war any day for any of us. So it's like, it's real special. That's why we call ourselves the fam.
You talked a little bit about the depth at LSU. You're a guy who people anticipate could come in and compete for a starting job. Certainly that's what you just said you're hoping to do. What do you see? You've been out to practice, for instance, this past weekend. What do you see on the line, and kind of break down your shot at maybe guys you would compete with?
I see a lot of big guys. I see guys that's out there working hard, trying to get it done. But when I look at those guys and I look at myself and I know what type of player I am, I mean, I just feel like, you know, I have that opportunity and they're going to give me the opportunity to come in and play. So I think that when that opportunity presents myself, I'll be able to present it well and I'll be able to show those coaches, well, this is what I have that person don't have. I can get this job done because of this. I'm this type of player. I'm a nasty player, and that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to get the job done.
You're going to have about 4 months roughly after you sign until you show up on campus in June. You just talked about kind of getting ahead of schedule with Coach Moffitt. Catch everybody up on that.
Oh, well, so soon as I get that book after I sign that playbook and that book showing me my exercises and things like that, I'm going to be on it like never before. I'm going to hit it real hard. I'm going to be in the playbook. It's going to be working out in playbook. Because when I get to campus, I don't want to have to learn nothing new, nothing that's going to be, you know, thrown at me. I just want to go out there, ball out, and show them what I can do and show them what I learned.
Sounds to me like you're pretty committed to LSU despite the fact you've taken a couple visits.
Yes.
Was there any point you ever wavered or thought maybe I should look around?
Well, just at the end of my senior year, you know, I was just like, well, I should at least go look around, give these schools a chance. I mean, all they wanted me to do is come see. And I mean, I felt like there was nothing wrong with that, so I went and seen it. And that was some things that I like about those schools. But I feel like the opportunity at those schools is the same opportunity here. So I felt like I didn't have to go 20 hours away just to go get that job done there when I could do it here for my home team and for my family to be right here.
You've built up a really strong class. You got a big quarterback in Zach Mettenberger, a 6'5", 255-pound pocket passer. What was it like when you first heard the news that would be your future quarterback?
I already knew. You know, I had talked to Zach when he was down here on this official visit. Him and I exchanged numbers and we was just texting back and forth. And I was like, Zach, man, we really need a quarterback. The difference in LSU this year is, you know, they weren't really strong in the quarterback position, but and you look at the difference in a lot of other schools, and they have that trigger man. That's what we need. I said, Zach, we got to get it done. I said, Zach, man, we need you. And he was like, well, you know, I'm coming to LSU and we're going to get it done. And I trust him to the fullest. I watched him on tape, the way he reads the defense, the way he controls the pocket, the way he steps up in the pocket when the pocket's breaking down. I mean, he's a real smart guy. He's real intelligent, and I like that about him.
I guess just wrapping up here, a month till signing day. How are your feelings on the class? Do you feel like LSU closes strong?
We're going to close strong no matter what. We're going to get the best guys and we're going to get it done.
All right, Lael Collins, thank you.